cultivated and crafted the art of making your Wednesdays as beautiful as the early sunrise and, of course, as magical as the sunset. Now, we have these hopes of putting that smile on your face every single morning.
Yes,
MF helps us do that, doesn't she?
Yes, she definitely does. My ego yibum asam pete. How are you?
Yes, put a smile on your face.
Hey, no matter condition, baby.
And how are you ladies doing? And yes, of course, we've got our special guest from Maggie this morning. And well, they have something interesting for us later on the show. So
yeah,
you watching, you don't go anywhere.
Of course, yes, now. It is another refreshing edition of our Wonder Woman Wednesday. It is known to be quite a wondrous experience as we the ladies keep it 100% by taking over the entire show. So just thank you for joining with us. Sit down, relax, and enjoy the entire show.
And as always, we try to keep things fresh as those amazing vegetables that are already in the kitchen. And well, hey, keep your eyes right there. But then you can also keep your eyes on the stars, as long as you keep your feet on the ground.
Oh, shit!
You know, one of those dynamite quotes right there. We're offering you a lot of great family entertainment, and you need to stay right there.
Of course, yes. Now, in a gentle way, we can shake the world together, and if that opportunity doesn't knock, we can as well go and build a door together and make some knocking noise till the entire world hear us.
Who around the world?
Girls!
Hey! Okay, you know, that was just right there. It was
you
there.
just had to do it.
Every single edition of the #1 Family Breakfast Show offers something different and unique, and it's our promise to bring you the best every single day. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I am Tokwe Oloniyo. Now remember, you can stream this show live at tvcentertainment.tv. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television.
You can also watch this show live from anywhere across the world through our mobile app. Now, if you haven't downloaded it, do that right now. Just go to Google Play Store or iOS. No matter what you're using, you can watch us from anywhere.
Of course. Now, remember that we want you to follow us. Please, we don't like privacy. We're very open. We want you be in our space. Put your nose in our matter.
Hey.
Now, at TVC Connect on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, you know we're live on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Go drop your comments. There's so much we're talking about today.
A big shout out to our e-community right there. They're always right there with us. We appreciate you. We have a fully packed show, and we need to take you through what we have today. We have Aremo Olalekan Oluwatobi. Now, he's a relationship and life coach. He enjoys sharing stories about God, love, relationship, and of course, transformation. He's dedicated time to speaking on the matters of love. And he's going to be talking about understanding male and female response to conflict resolution. Who does it better? Is it the man or the woman? Resolving conflict's a big, big deal these days.
And on nutrition, we have Osusoya Olajumoke. She's a registered dietitian, nutritionist with over 6 years of clinical experience. After 4 years of study in nutrition, dietetics, which is a comprehensive study of nutritional science, she also holds a master's degree in public health and nutrition from University of Ibadan. She will be talking about how to help adolescents cope with obesity. Very interesting topic.
Now, Mishasha, born Mishasha Iboro Jacob Essien, is a Ghanaian Nigerian singer-songwriter. Now, she was formerly known as Mish J, but now she's changed her stage name. We'll be asking her about that right before she gives us a performance. That any opportunity to dance right now, just take it. Any opportunity to smile, just use it, because you just never know what might just change your mood in the next 2 hours. Somebody could just say something to you that will just piss you off, and you're like, oh man, I was so happy. Just dance it out, have fun.
Or the state of the nation.
Wow.
They just keep coming up with so many surprises. Today we want something, tomorrow we don't want it anymore. Today there's a ban, tomorrow there's no ban anymore. I mean,
preach.
Show shades. Show us.
But at this point, we need to know if the weather is going to be throwing us some shade like yesterday, or it's going to be all sunny and shiny. It's about time for us to take a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We begin in Zamfara State, where the state governor, Bello Matawalle, has again secured the release of 4 kidnapped victims without ransom. The victims had been in captivity for 49 days after they were abducted in Boko community of Zurmi local government area. We'll be following up with more information about that story in a little while. I'll be giving you a lot more information on the news and all the updates. Meanwhile, you can always go online to TVC Online with the hashtag TVC News to find out more about that story. Back to that story now. Among them, a district head and a serving councillor, party leader in the local government area. Governor Matawalle says they were rescued without ransom through the peace initiative of his administration. He promises to continue with the peace dialogue as he says it's paving way for lasting peace in the state. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai says he felt amused as against being angry. He was disinvited to speak at the NBA conference last year. He promises a fruitful and progressive relationship with the association going forward. He stated this while playing host to leadership of the Lawyers Union at the Government House in Kaduna.
We have moved forward from that, and there is nothing to forgive. I was not offended. I mean, I'm a very busy man. If you want me to speak and then you say you don't want me to speak, you've saved me time that I can devote to the governance of Kaduna State. I wasn't offended. I was amused, actually. But, you know, life must move on, and the reason why we were elected, both as president of NBA and as governor of Kaduna State, is for us to work together to solve problems. And that's what we are trying to do.
If a National Executive Committee took a decision, we are Democrats. We are bound to abide by it. Do you understand? So let us not. We're here because that I'm here alone tells you that the NBA and the Kaduna State government have a relationship.
The chairman and CEO of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, has congratulated Abia State for being the first state in Nigeria to have its own Diaspora Commission. This was revealed in a statement by the Commission's head of media and public relations, Abdurrahman Balogun. Honorable Dabiri Erewa expressed her appreciation to the Abia parliamentarians as well as the diaspora-friendly governor of the state, Governor Ekezie Ikpeazu, for taking the bold step. She said Abians have made history with the passage of this bill by Abia State House of Assembly. She equally thanked Dr. Ngozi Ogbonna Erundu, special advisor to Governor on diaspora matters, especially with regard to diligence on special duties and consistency in ensuring the passage of the bill, urging other states in the country to emulate Abia. The Abians in Diaspora Commission law comes into force from 22nd of March. The 21-year-old suspect who killed 10 people at a Colorado supermarket faces 10 years in prison. He faces 10 counts of murder, in the first degree. That's according to the police. The 10 persons who were killed were aged between 20 to 65 years old. Among the dead was 51-year-old Eric Talley, who was the first police officer to respond to the shooting. The shooting was live-streamed by witnesses and broadcast on YouTube. Ahmad Ali Al-Wali's motive is still unknown, but the killing is one of several mass shootings in the U.S. over the past week, each of which at least 4 people were injured or killed. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden has called on the U.S. Senate to take up stalled gun control legislation in the wake of mass shootings in Colorado.
I don't need to wait another minute, let alone an hour, to take common sense steps that will save the lives in the future and to urge my colleagues in the House and Senate to act. We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in this country once again. I got that done when I was a senator, It passed. It was law for the longest time. And it brought down these mass killings. We should do it again.
And that's all we have time for when it comes to the news at this point. But Tokwe is standing by for sports.
It's about time for us to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers once again this morning. And we're starting with The Punch this Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. It starts with this headline. It says, Autumn visits Buhari, governors say 2023 polls under threat. Stop inflammatory statements, Benue governor advises Nigerians. With full-scale banditry, nobody will think of 2023 elections, according to Akeredolu. Buhari's second term, best time for restructuring, says Ondo governor. It also says that we're expecting 84 million AstraZeneca vaccine doses this year, according to Oshimbajo. It says also here Nigeria vaccinates 215,277 and Ghana 420,000. 7 states shun exercise. Right at the top of the page there it says we disperse $80 million weekly for school fees, BTAs, according to Emefiele. And I'll wrap it with this one. It says controversy surrounds apprentice's death in custody over businessman's missing 14 million naira goods. We also have the Daily Trust newspaper with us as well, and the major headline is 2023 crack in Buhari Tinubu camps widens. 14 months after, Asiwaju yet to meet president, says their relationship cordial, according to Media Aid. Just under the masthead there, it says tuberculosis kills 18 people every hour. It also says troops neutralize 1,000 bandits, recover 700 weapons in 3 years. APC working to rule for 32 years, according to Bunni. And the parliamentary workers ground state assemblies. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Trust. And that's it on the headlines in the dailies for this morning. We have a few facts that you might find interesting.
Welcome back. It's good to seems like MM wants to perform for us.
No, but this is such a beautiful outfit.
Thank you. I mean, the dress makes, oh, sorry, it's actually a jumpsuit. It makes me want to sing Maria, Maria.
Oh, wow. You want to go dancing?
Come on, come on, give us. Oh,
Sometimes, okay. You're such a vibe.
You know, it's interesting that you said go dancing, because earlier I said,
yeah, you're talking about
go dancing. So before you get angry, you have danced and you have laughed.
I've been receiving messages from people, you know, saying that they're dance clubs, salsa clubs and all that. Maybe we should just join one. Maybe we should go and have fun.
That's
Salsa
nice.
club.
So
dancing is a form of exercise.
No. Yesterday I was trying to do some workouts on YouTube, and then I clicked on on dancing, and I saw Afrobeats. I'm like, I can do this. And then the way the girl was going, I was not looking at myself. I'm like, no, Tokwe, you look like something's wrong with you. Let's stick to workouts. Don't dance. Don't dance. Yeah, but still, there's something I'm excited talking about in the makeup room. So Arike on East Splash started this talk on her Girl Talk with Arike. So she was saying if you have funny or weird relationship stories that you want to share. So I just jumped on one. I was reading one and it really got me. So the summary is this. So this couple have been married for over 6 years, and the husband and wife were supposedly open to each other with their finances. So when the wife started working, she told him she was earning like 400 cedis, and then when she got promoted, she told him she was earning like 700 cedis. But the husband obviously earns a lot more, so he shoulders the responsibilities and he doesn't complain. Of course. So she gives birth to the second child, and at this point she's like, she needs a car because movement has now become tasking. So he's like, I don't have money now, but let's just give me some time. And she's like, you know what, I've saved up some money, take and add the rest. And he's like, still he doesn't have so much cash, but she was persistent, so he took a loan, and then he bought the car. And then he says that he buys everything in the house, to her sanitary pads, everything she needs, and he wasn't complaining. He was just trying to give us a clear understanding of what's going on. And then moving on from that, one day he asks her, he sees her email signed, logged in on his system, and he's like, yo, did you use my system? And she's like, oh yeah, please log on. And he's like, fine. And he says he's just about to log on when an email pops up with the January pay slip. And he's like, oh, let him even see what's there. And then he opens it, and then he sees over 4,000 Ghana cedis. And then he's just like, he doesn't understand. So it's at that moment he realizes that his wife earns more than him. Which was not, he said, which was not the problem, but His problem was the fact that they had supposedly been open about their finances from the beginning.
He thought,
yes, and she had been lying.
Okay.
And then he's like, you know what, this night is going to go down.
Okay.
So he waits for her to go to bed. And he said, and he even says, I'm not one to, I don't support partners checking each other's phones, but I really just had to have a clear understanding. So when she goes to sleep, he goes through her phones. He sees that there's nothing with her chat with her best friend. There's nothing with her chat, nothing with her family chat. Then she sees something in her chat with her dad. So she's got a land and she's building, and her dad is the one in charge of the building.
Okay.
And the dad is sending her pictures of everything that is going on. And then he confronts her, and then she says that, how did he know? And he's like, your dad told me. So she calls her dad to para for her dad. And the dad calls him and, she puts the phone on speaker. When did I ever call you to tell you that my daughter? And he's like, oh, but does she have a land?
In a nutshell, baby girl is financially independent.
Yes.
Of
and
her
he's
husband.
Hurt. Yes.
And husband is hurt that he feels betrayed.
Yes, and then
that they are supposed to shoulder the financial responsibilities in the home front together, but she is not, because he thinks that she's earning less.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she's saying, she's at the point of, do you want a divorce? And he says he doesn't want a divorce, he just needs time. And then she's like, but it's a case of, he's like, he needs time, because where he's, but if she wants a divorce, he would grant her a divorce. But if it's left to him, he needs some time.
See,
Oh yeah.
Have you not heard the line? Your money is our money, my money is my money. Have you heard that line before?
Yes, but
you heard
it's quite unfortunate that the cause of a lot of divorces in marriage, even in Nigeria, is actually finance.
So our producer just said something that made us giggle just now, but I'll follow up on that.
The issue of money, as important as it is also the most intricate elements in a marriage.
Hold, yes.
My issue is...
You're coming up with your point.
My issue is... Look, based on the background of this woman, we need to know more about what made her inclined to keep this information.
Why do I need to know that?
I need to know that. You know why? Because she could have had a bad experience with another boyfriend or partner,
and then this one she suffer for it.
It could have even been her own mother or a sister of hers who actually was open about finances with her husband, and it caused problems. There are a lot of men that feel intimidated by the fact that women earn more than them.
Wait, I'm the moderator. Yes. Now, my next point. Do you think that she should have carried the problem or whatever experience she had to her marriage?
Okay, I need to... I'm going to lash on that actually, because... So, the thing is, people need to understand that when you're going into a marriage, it is an institution of togetherness. So, as much as you're taking in your baggage, your past experiences, once you get into that marriage, everything in that marriage becomes both of yours. Yeah, it's an our situation, not a
The only
me,
question I would
you.
like answered is, what did he do after that? And maybe we'll follow up.
What
was his response to it?
You
That's where I'll know whether this is a solid marriage.
Baby guys,
we are going to be back to this conversation. But in the meantime, let's go on social media and use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria and TVC. Let us know if you do find out that your spouse has been lying for quite a while about their finances. What would you do? Would you stay and try to fix the marriage, or would you break up? We're going to break. When we come back, you know there's so much more. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome to the kitchen, people. And we have on the show this morning Chef Punshak.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yeah,
Punshak,
very
good to have you here.
correct.
Something interesting was happening before we came. You see the way he was chopping. You're going to have to teach me how to chop like that without chopping my fingers.
It's okay. It all starts, it takes step by step. You can over time you will then definitely get it, because this is #1 principles of kitchen. Knife handling. Knife handling,
I can imagine. But what are we making this morning? I can see we have marinated chicken already, but I cannot guess what's going to go down. This is couscous, right?
Beautiful, yeah.
All right, so let me see if I can. No, I can't guess. Let me try. Couscous with veggie fries, stir fry. Chicken veggie stir fry.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, chicken veggie stir fry with couscous at the side.
So it doesn't matter whatever name you're able to put it, but then there's a couscous, there's a veggie,
and there's chicken, yes.
So here, what we try to do in here, we're trying to balance carbohydrate, veggies, vitamins, and protein.
Fantastic.
So simple, because every food must be balanced.
Yes.
So And then colors also are really very great for me. And then I have a lot of stories when it comes to vegetables inside your cooking. When you play with colors, you play with vegetables.
Okay.
When you play with vegetables, you play with vitamins. And when you play with vitamins, you play with wellness.
Yeah.
And also good look, because good look does not start with makeup. It starts with good food.
Good food. Okay, so let's run through our ingredients for the meal. We have here chicken, and you marinated with...
So with black peppers, with ginger, garlic, and then with chili, with soya spice.
Okay.
Yeah, just to be able to give a little bit difference in terms of flavor and onions.
So how long is this marinated for?
So you can marinate this for 2 to 3 hours. Is fine.
2 to 3 hours is fine.
So you can keep it longer, but then if you don't have much time, you can do 2 to 3 hours.
That's fine.
That's good.
So we have our green, red, yellow bell peppers, carrots, onions, and it's not basil?
Dill.
Dill. Haven't seen dill before.
Yes.
What's the Nigerian name?
So because we don't use it often, so a lot of people. But I love this.
Dill. This is the first time I'm saying it, to be honest. And we have Maggi seasoning cube.
Yeah, not just Maggi seasoning cube. We have the Maggi Niger pot. We have the Maggi star. We have the Maggi crayfish, and then the Maggi chicken. So these are the full range of. This the gold one is the Maggi, the Maggi Niger pot.
Yeah.
Made from natural stock fish, dry fish, and crayfish.
Okay.
And then we have the Maggi star. Made from soya beans.
Soya beans? Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, and then we have the Maggi chicken. So we have the chicken tablet, and we also have the chicken powder.
Fantastic. And then moving on from that, we have couscous.
Yeah, we have the couscous.
Yeah. And then we have vegetable oil?
Yeah, vegetable oil, yeah.
Okay, and this is dry pepper?
The suya,
okay, and black pepper.
And then black peppers. And then I also have some coconut oil in here.
Coconut oil, okay.
Just to be able to play with flavors. Because just like you spray your perfume, you wear your perfume. So that's also we want to get great flavors in cooking. We touch different things to be able to get that super flavor that you like.
O'Shea, you know what? You know how it always is before when we have chefs on the show and they start like this. You know that it's going to be a bam cooking experience. So today, I'm not going to be proud. I'm just going to quietly watch because this one passed my power. All right, Chef Punchak, what are we starting with?
Okay, so then I will start with cutting off my onions.
Okay. You see, I said it. Don't try this at home, oh. Don't try it. If you don't have like 5-10 years of experience, how long have you been cooking?
So I've been doing this for 20 years. Okay. Professionally, 20 years.
Professionally?
20 years.
Wow. So what inspired you to go into cooking?
Sorry, I actually not. It was, you know, after school you're looking for a job, and that's how it started. I don't even understand who a chef is, or what a chef is. So I was looking for a job, and I just met this, and
wow.
I really get it very strong that I'm called, okay, why not give it a trial? Then I just came into it, and today is 20 years.
Did you always like cooking as a kid?
Never. So I always will say that if the way I cook jollof rice and egusi soup and ogbono soup and then make pap, they all have one taste to tell you how bad it is. Yeah. But I really bend down my head really very strong to be able to say, okay, can we check what is here? But when I made up that step to get into cooking, everybody ran away. Everybody, oh, something has happened to him. No, this is a doll. You cannot make anything good out of anything. You want to do this. So, but my intuition was quite strong to just go into it. And
and your family, how were they? Were they very receptive?
Yeah, so my dad never. My mom, just for the sake that everybody is going away, and then, okay, how? This is my son. What can I do for my son? Let me just stand. Maybe not really that she wanted to, but let me just give her some support to him, and that's how we arrive at that. And today we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
Okay, so now, when you're not here, what do you do? Like when you're not on our show, what do you do on the daily?
Okay, so
as a chef,
honestly speaking, the life of a chef is a very taxing, very taxing one. I wake up quite early, set family up, and then straight begin to think of what to do because I'm a creative chef. Okay. So I cook from the blues, from the air. I meditate. I take time to meditate on things to do because the idea is that we're trying to change the narrative about the story of food in Nigeria. Yeah. And one of my biggest objectives is to put the Nigerian food in the global food map. And so I do a lot of networking with a lot of chefs around the world.
Okay,
also.
so you know what, we're going to continue with this conversation, but we have to move on to MM. MM has our relationship expert who is definitely going to be giving us some insights on conflict resolution in relationships. MM is all yours.
There is a rumble in my tummy, Tokwe. This is not fair. But hey, on relationships, today Aremo Olalekon Oluwatobi is a relationship and life coach. He enjoys sharing stories about God, love, relationship, and transformation. And he has dedicated time to speaking extensively on the matters of love and relationships. And today, we will be talking about understanding male and female response in conflict resolution. Welcome to the show, Mr. Toby.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
Now let's get right into it.
All right.
A lot of people really do not understand what conflict is. So even when they are faced with it in a relationship or in a marriage, they do not know how to approach it. So first of all, let us know what conflict is, and then we, head on to how to respond to it.
Conflict is really anything that causes friction. Most times, it doesn't have to be something huge.
Okay.
As long as there is a misunderstanding where we can't seem to get ourselves, we can't agree on a specific issue, then there is conflict. We can say that is conflict. So resolving it, finding a way to deal with it, is what conflict resolution is.
Okay, now let's get to the nitty-gritty, which is how a man and a woman responds to it, because it's completely different. Women, I mean, we are seen as, the more emotional beings in the case of a relationship. And the way we respond or react to these issues, they can be quite extreme and sometimes aggressive. How best do we communicate? Because at the end of the day, you want to communicate, but this person isn't listening. Or the way you see that issue is completely different from the way the other person sees it. So how do we approach it from the female perspective?
Okay. So generally speaking, a female would react in about 3 ways, or let's say 2. 1, she wants to talk, she wants to communicate. 2, if she's a really emotional person, crying. Okay.
And that always gets us in our vulnerable moments.
So she cries. But all this is to what end? Closure.
Okay.
So
on the issue.
Yes, closure on the issue. So she finds that she's talking a lot, and the partner seems to think he's getting it, but she would keep talking until she believes he's gotten her. Okay, so that is usually how a lady would react when she wants to talk about it, or she just wants to cry about it, until she believes she gets closure. Okay,
before we move on to the male perspective, how best can she communicate how she really feels about that issue in a way that he would also listen, or in a way that would also get his attention?
Okay, then we now have to look at personality difference of different people in different relationships. Okay, because how you would make a certain guy listen is different from another guy. Okay. And this cuts across even religion, tribe. Okay, so background of the person in perspective is what is also need to be in perspective. Okay, so but generally speaking, when the lady wants to communicate, because she's emotional, she'll be talking about the issue from an emotional aspect. Okay, so you missed out, you forgot her birthday somehow or something. The issue is not you forgot the birthday, really. The issue is I am not important enough for you to remember my birthday. And that is the emotional part. The issue is you don't love me enough to remember my birthday. The guy is saying that I just forgot your birthday, I'm sorry. But the issue is no more. It's about the emotional experience she had from that action. So she wants to communicate is that emotion rather than the issue. So it's important that even though she wants to communicate the emotion, she's able to state clearly the issue that bursts that emotion.
So state the issue clearly.
Yes.
Then you express your emotions.
How that made you feel,
Ooh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Now let's take it from the male perspective.
Really? So generally, a guy would react by shouting or silence.
A lot of men know how to suppress.
Yes, okay. And then if he's now get very uncontrolled, some guys now strike. Okay. But now silence can be good and bad.
Okay.
Most times we've used the bad one the more. silent treatment, what we call silent treatment. Now, silent treatment is pure emotional torture. I don't advise that anybody use it, because what is happening is the lady is spilling her gut and telling you this and this and this and this, and then
you're being
just quiet. Yeah. Or he says it's fine when it's not fine. Okay, so silence, the good side of silence is being quiet to listen to what this person is saying. Okay, being able to detect what she may not be saying or what she's communicating but using the wrong words. Because there are times when people, when they are upset, they're just saying things and they can't even put how they feel. Yeah, they can't articulate what they feel. Yeah. So because this person is someone you love, you're able to listen to what exactly the issue is. And then when you're able to speak, you can speak from a place of understanding that, okay, I apologize for this. So what a guy should do first, how he should respond, should be to apologize for the issue that she's talking about. So like, if you forgot the birthday, apologize first for that issue. I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. I am sorry it made you feel unloved.
Oh, nice.
So how can I make it up to you?
That's emotional intelligence there.
You get, so you're attending to the issue and the emotion that comes with it.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. I mean, I have personally learned a lot because if I want to address that issue. Anyways, thank you so much, Mr. Toby. This has been such an insightful conversation. For more on this, you can, reach out on our social media platforms at TVC Connect. There's still so much more on the show, guys. Remember, we still have Maggie. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Now, I have to say, I'm really excited about this particular conversation that's about to happen. We are joined by Ekemini Obikil. She is a new product development stylist at Godrej, Nigeria. Today, it's all about the Darling Hair brand. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, I know you've been on the show before talking about this amazing brand. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
It seems like your product line has grown since, it all started a while back. But you need to give people a little insight about who Darling Hair actually are.
Yeah, actually our product line has grown a lot because our focus is to innovate new styles, to meet the varying needs of every woman. Okay. So at Darling Nigeria, we really, focus on women. It's a female-centric brand that focuses on providing quality extensions to meet the everyday woman's needs. And women, transition from different roles, from a mother, to a boss lady, to a CEO. They transition to a sister role, and they need different hairstyles, to help them as they transition through life. And women go through a lot of things in life. So Darling is always there to provide quality extensions, also at a very affordable price.
Now, people need to see what we're talking about. And we have some very lovely models that are about to showcase and show us exactly what she's talking about. Now, you mentioned the everyday woman.
Exactly.
Right? You mentioned the everyday woman. So which of these on display here would be for the everyday look? Let's talk about what we have on the table here.
All right. So I would like to start with this, the Passion Twist style. This is a crochet product, and it can go for an everyday look. Okay. You can use this if you're going on a vacation. It's very easy to style, and it's also very durable. So it's stress-free, you know. And so the whole idea of designing crochets are because crochets are quite easy to install and really beautiful, and they're quite durable too. So this would go for an everyday look. If you're going on a vacation, you can install crochet, the Darling Passion Twist crochet. All
right. Now, I've noticed that you play with a lot of colors. This is a very bright color.
Exactly.
People are being more adventurous these days. Yeah. That the everyday woman, I mean.
Exactly. Women express themselves in different ways, and color is a key design element that help women to express themselves, and that is why Darling gives lots of colors. Like the color the model is wearing is color 27. Okay. Also called the blonde. So as you can see, and it goes with light skin tone, brown skin tone, and even some dark skin tone that have some undertones of blonde can work with this color.
I really love what I'm seeing in that particular style. And that's crochet, so it's probably a lot faster than a full braiding look.
Exactly. It's very fast, very easy to install because it's a crochet.
Now, a lot of people connect with brands like Darling for just braids, but I can also see some other things here. Now, for instance, there's this Empress that I can see here. Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, so the Darling Empress collection is the human hair-like collection designed by Darling, to meet that need of, installing human hair-like products without breaking the bank.
We have an Empress model coming out, right?
Yes, we do have an Empress model.
We'll see her in just a second.
Exactly.
So talk to us about that style that she's wearing. Because I know that whenever I go all out for hairstyles, it's maybe when I'm going for like a red carpet look, right? So I love the fact that when I'm on the red carpet, I'm comfortable and all that, and I've not broken the bank, as you said. Let's take a look at that model.
Yeah, so this beautiful model is wearing the Darling Mongolian Kinky, and this look is perfect for a red carpet. It's also perfect for a dinner. If you're going for a dinner, you can wear styles like this. And Mongolian Kinky works with natural hair texture, so if your hair is natural, you can, wear it because it has this natural blown out look, and it's very beautiful. It's easy to style, it's durable, and it's also very affordable, which is the core essence of Darling.
Okay, so do you have to be a real professional hairstylist before you use these products, or can I just do them at home myself?
These products are pretty easy to install. I mean, you can use them for DIY styles, so they're quite easy to install. And they're very flexible, so irrespective of how professional you are as a stylist, you can actually work with these products.
Now, there's one more model that I know a lot of ladies who are engaged would like to see. Now, she looks like she's set for a wedding. Wow. Talk to us about this particular hairpiece.
She looks so elegant, and the product that was used in achieving this style is the Empress Super Body Wave. And this Empress Super Body Wave looks like human hair. Very easy to style. It's a one-pack enough product, so we use just one pack to achieve this style, so you don't even have to spend so much money achieving this look. And as a bride, it is perfect. It's easy to curl, easy to manipulate, and very easy to style.
I love the fact that you said it looks like human hair. A lot of people are worried about, breaking the bank when it comes to hairstyling and all that. Is this as easy to install as the others?
Very easy to install.
Okay.
So one thing hairstylists look out for when installing hair is the weft. How flexible is the weft? Because that makes it quite easy to sew. So this has a very, thin weft that makes sewing easy. And the curl pattern on it is already defined. So you don't have to stress to, achieve whatever styles you're trying to create.
I have to say a big thank you to you for joining us this International Women's Month. You need to share some of those words. You guys have some really inspiring last words that people need to hear, especially with regard to International Women's Month.
Exactly. So every woman needs to own her beauty. And she needs to be able to express herself in her own unique way. So she shouldn't necessarily try to do what everyone is doing. So you can express your hair with you can express yourself with your craft, your hairstyle, the way you look, your handwork, whatever it is you're doing, just stay true to it and be positive. And always, find you're beautiful.
Oh, find you're beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Big shout out to Darling Hair. It's amazing, those styles that we're seeing there. Goodness me. I feel like going to do my hair right now.
You should.
We should, right? Okay,
maybe
I'm thinking about
try the Mongolian Kinky.
Okay, what can I do with that?
You can do a cute ponytail with it. Very nice.
Okay,
you can create a beautiful updo with it too. The styles are endless.
Honestly, I can't wait to try it out. And now at this point, I say once again, thank you so much for coming to join us. And thanks to the models who performed beautifully. Tokwe, handing it over to you right now. The show continues.
Thank you so much, Titi. I'm inspired to continue using Darling Hair, I must say. Those are beautiful styles. I'm back to the kitchen with our chef, So much has been happening. A lot of the choppings are done. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed so much, but now we're going deeper into the cooking process. So we already have our couscous prepared. Let's show them.
Yeah, so couscous, our couscous is already ready.
Yes.
We've got in this couscous in, one plus two or 1 into ratio of 2.
Yeah.
So the couscous is like, if it's 100 grams, then you put 200 ml of water. That's
okay.
exactly what it is. And then we also use the Maggi chicken.
Oh, okay.
We use the Maggi chicken in here, and then also a bit of the coconut oil to get that coconut flavor. Yes. So here I have my pot, my pan already getting hot.
Yeah.
I need this pan to get a lot hot.
Hotter than that, okay.
Yes. So, and then my chicken already is marinated. All the vegetables are already cut. So this part is, the major part in cooking.
Okay.
If you're able to achieve this, all the remaining, it takes you shorter time. So prepping, it's really very key. We only try to encourage you. You can prep, you can prep, and then someone can prep for you. So you have opportunity to be at the pot to be able to deliver this dish. Yeah. This dish, the total delivery time of this dish will not be less than 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the vegetables must be fresh, must be crunchy. So 1, 2, 3 minutes for vegetables is excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, so let's delve right in.
So
let me move this to give you space.
All right. So here, get a bit of my coconut oil into the pan. The pan is already hot.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, really hot.
Yeah. So now the flavor is blasting already. So I've got my chicken.
Yeah. Okay. And the flavor of the coconut is really strong.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Yeah. Okay.
And also the reason why I choose to pan fry more pan grill or pan fry is because, when you pan fry, less oil usage, and then also it's more healthier in method of cooking. Yeah. You get stronger flavors because pan frying announces flavor.
Yes, it does.
It bounces up and announces, it unlocks flavor. So that, so when you do this, and the neighbors, people around,
they know
something is happening here.
And I think it's also healthier because you use less oil as well.
So I have this out of the way.
Yeah.
And then
what's next?
So we allow that to get, and then let me have my couscous just close by.
All right.
Yes. So for this dish, I'll be using the Maggi chicken.
Okay.
I'll be using the Maggi chicken. Exactly. I've already marinated with Maggi chicken in here. I'll also use the Maggi chicken for this particular dish.
Okay.
Yes. So once I allow that ready, I have my...
So we're putting this on fire?
Yes, so no, it's the same pan.
Okay.
It's the same pan. So this takes us really very short time to be ready, and then we also we take it out, and then as you can see already, it's already getting brown.
Getting brown.
Yeah.
All right, so while we're letting the chicken to continue to get brown and so much more happening in the kitchen, we are going on a break. When we come back, it's the second hour on Wake Up Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. There's still so much more. We'll be right back. Great guest. Check. Great gist. Check. Now, great food. Check. Triple check. Welcome to the second hour of the most exciting, the most thrilling, the best breakfast show in the whole of Nigerian television. It is
Wake Up Nigeria.
Come on. Now, first hour just went by, and we have the remaining 45 minutes of pure, undiluted, premium entertainment. Up next, we have... Tell them, Titi.
Yes, so just like the first hour, the next 45 minutes has been carefully curated to meet your every thirst, every viewing desire. And you know what we're talking about. If you think you've seen it all, we still have loads more.
Yeah, now, so don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. Let's make it a Wednesday like no other. Break barriers and change the unchangeable. So sit tight as you may just learn a thing or two or more from us today.
Speaking of learning, I'm learning a thing or two from that chef in the kitchen.
There's a lot to learn. Yeah, he's cooking up a storm. The flavors are bursting.
Woo! Look at that. Look at that delicious looking cooked chicken. Wow. All right. There is no limit to how the chicken is going to go into my... Wait. Stop limiting yourself, MM. You can taste it. Just taste it. We know you're...
Oh, my goodness.
We know, we get it. But every coin, they say, has two halves. Let's see what this half is offering you, and hopefully it'll inspire you to set your day in the right direction.
Yeah, now talking about stirring, the kitchen has been busy, and we can't wait to see what the final outlook is. Smells really great over there, I must say.
My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I am Tokpa Olonion. Now use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across our social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show and the conversations we already started during the coffee gist. And remember, you can stream the show live if you have to be on the move. TVC Connect on Facebook and tvcentertainment.tv.
Facebook family, we see you, we see you. Mwah, mwah, we love you. And well, hey, for what we have on the show now, we still have nutrition. Osunsoya Olajumoke is a registered dietitian, nutritionist with over 6 years clinical experience. She graduated from University of Agriculture at Abeokuta in 2012. She studied for 4 years when it comes to dietetics. And well, we're going to be talking about how to help adolescents cope with obesity.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of paying, man, the show has been paying us nicely today. Look at all the things we've been seeing.
All the brands showing up on our show.
Yes,
come on,
Coffee is such a show.
But those hairstyles, though.
Yo, they blew my mind. They blew my mind.
Like,
And I'm not a fan of going to the salon. Yeah, it's like one of my, honestly, to sit down in a salon just makes me think, oh my gosh, how much time am I going to spend here?
I think, well, have your spade down.
That passion twist, that's what I did for my birthday. And it took December. Yeah, that's what I did. And it took me less than an hour. So I could relate to that crochet, just crocheting.
Yeah.
Just going.
Crochets are so easy,
They're so easy. Like when I saw it, I was like, you know, I should try this. Because you just do your elbow, your cornrows, and they just put it on your cornrows. And you're good to go.
Good to go.
Yeah.
You know what? It's all about finding a way to reduce the time that you have to spend in the salon. The one that I know MM still goes to do regularly is that her nails.
Yeah.
Show them your nails. Show
I
them.
don't play with those nails.
Show them. I don't know how you do it, though, girl. I don't know. But we have to take a look at this. Something interesting for you to see. It's about time for another news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We'll begin in Zamfara State, where the state governor, Bello Matawale, has again secured the release of 4 kidnapped victims without ransom. The victims had been in captivity for 49 days after they were abducted in Boko community of Zurmi local government of the state. Among them are a district head, a serving councillor, and a party leader in the local government area. The governor says they were rescued without ransom through the peace initiative of his administration. He promises to continue with the peace dialogue, as he says it's paving the way for lasting peace in the state. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai says he felt amused as, against being angry, he was disinvited to speak at the NBA conference last year. He promises a fruitful and progressive relationship with the association going forward. He stated this while playing host to the leadership of the Lawyers Union at the Government House in Kaduna.
We have moved forward from that, and there is nothing to forgive. I was not offended. I mean, I'm a very busy man. If you want me to speak and then you say you don't want me to speak, you've saved me time that I can devote to the governance of Kaduna State. I wasn't offended. I was amused, actually. But, you know, life must move on. And the reason why we were elected, both as president of NBA and as governor of Kaduna State, is for us to work together to solve problems.
This Chairman and CEO of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, has congratulated Abia State for being the first state in Nigeria to have its own Diaspora Commission. This was revealed in a statement by the Commission's head of media and public relations, Abdurrahman Balogun. Honorable Dabiri Erewa expressed her appreciation to the Abia parliamentarians as well as the diaspora-friendly governor of the state, Governor Ekezie Ikweazu, for taking the bold step. She said Abians have made history with the passage of the bill by the Abia State House of Assembly. She equally thanked Dr. Ngozi Ogbonna Erondu, Special Advisor to the Governor on Diaspora Matters and Special Duties, for her diligence and consistency in ensuring the passage of the bill, urging other states in the country to emulate Abia. The Abians in Diaspora Commission law comes into force from 22nd of March 2021. Meanwhile, the 21-year-old suspect who killed 10 people at a Colorado supermarket faces 10 counts of murder in the first degree. That's according to the police. The 10 persons who were killed were aged between 20 to 65 years old. Among the dead was 51-year-old Eric Talley, who was the first police officer to respond to the shooting. The shooting was live-streamed by witnesses and broadcast on YouTube. The suspect, Al-Ahmad, motive was still unknown, but the killing is one of several mass shootings in the U.S. over the past week, each of which at least 4 people were injured or killed. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden has called on the U.S. Senate to take up stalled gun control legislation in the wake of the mass shooting in Colorado.
I don't need to wait another minute, let alone an hour, to take common sense steps that will save the lives in the future, and to urge my colleagues in the House and Senate to act. We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in this country once again. I got that done when I was a senator. It passed. It was law for the longest time. And it brought down these mass killings. We should do it again. We can close.
And that's all we have time for when it comes to news on Wake Up Nigeria. But we have Tokwe and an amazing chef throwing it down in the kitchen.
Thank you so much, Titi. Welcome back to the kitchen. I still have with me Chef Punchak, and our chicken is smelling so good. I can't even separate between the coconuts to the flavors. All the flavors are really blowing my mind. So what are we doing now?
So now we're trying to now finish everything. Just put together
everything.
Yes,
okay.
Everything now together. We've done the chicken ready,
yeah.
couscous is ready, and now it's now to loft them together. To become
all right.
one big house. So, but the idea for the coconut and the ginger, you can now see the ginger came in and the flavors now, and it's giving you something really very unique.
Yes, it is.
So, and now I have my carrots.
Yeah.
So why my carrots? Because my carrots, I mean, it's a bit more.
It's harder.
Yeah, it's more harder, so it takes a short while than all the others. Yeah. Now, for me, vegetables, all these vegetables must, cooking time for vegetables inside the cook must maintain their colors.
Yeah.
They must be crunchy. Yeah, and they're still alive. So you don't cook vegetables and then they are weak, falling. Slipping inside they must stand strong, and then So, and then now I add in my chicken.
Okay.
Yep. So
that is some juicy chicken.
Now, you can see the chicken is really moist.
Yes, it's really moist.
Yeah, really very moist.
And you use just the coconut oil. You didn't add the vegetable oil.
No, just the coconut oil.
Just the coconut oil, guys.
So for food, there's so many things you can do. Just go into the kitchen, think of something new, and then just come. And I really, really, really like, because women love colors a lot.
Yeah.
So playing with colors also, is something really very great. You always want to do each time. Colors you like, get the vegetables and throw them into the dish. So, and then adding the peppers.
Peppers, okay, so all the peppers.
Yeah, all the peppers now. Okay. I call them sweet peppers.
Yes, they are sweet
now
peppers.
just look at this amazing color down.
Colorful.
Yeah, just look at this amazing color. Now, I will just chop a bit of my dill. Okay. Yeah, a bit of this dill and then throw it.
What's the closest to defining the flavor that dill gives? For someone watching that may want to try, what does this do?
So, for me, it's a herb. So it's herb, which is really very good for health also. And then also it gives there's this freshness. It gives. I just liken it to like freshness. Flavor that it gives to the dish, and then it adds the beauty also. Just look at how some of the parts of it, and then now
we're adding couscous.
Yes.
Are we adding Maggi at any point again?
Of course, definitely.
So is it the Maggi jollof or the Maggi?
No, the Maggi chicken.
Chicken, okay.
The chicken powder.
Yeah, so we could
use
we could use the chicken.
Yeah, okay. So I can use the chicken tablet.
The tablet,
just so.
Fantastic. So you marinated with the
yeah, and then it crumbles. So now this also helps to give it that a bit golden yellow color also.
Okay.
So good.
Can you just imagine?
So, well, the first thing that hits the food is the eye.
Yeah.
So if the food is appealing, I mean, you begin to crave you want to eat it. Yeah, I really want to eat it. So
I'm definitely going to call this couscous chicken veggie stir fry.
Oh my goodness.
Couscous chicken veggie stir fry.
You have the rights to name it whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing time preparing the couscous chicken veggie stir fry. We are going on a break. When we come back, we still have amazing stuff for you on the show. Trust me, you want to sit, relax, and wait. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're still on to Wake Up Nigeria, and of course it's time for our nutrition segment. Osunsonya Olajimoke is a registered dietitian, nutritionist with over 6 years clinical experience. She is the CEO of Cairo Diet Clinic, and she graduated from the University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, in 2012. And today she will be helping adolescents with obesity. How do parents help them cope with this condition? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Great. Now let's get to the issues of obesity. A lot of people really do not understand what obesity is. And then generally we see really good-looking children, you know, chubby-looking children, and we are happy, like, oh my, they are so healthy. We love the way they look. But we do not know that they are actually obese. How do we know an obese child?
All right. We actually get to know an obese child when we plot the growth on the growth charts, the weight to the age. Basically, obesity is defined when a child is bigger than the age, right? A child could be looking chubby and looking big. Everybody may want to carry the child, but you don't know until you actually go to a health professional, and the person will check the person's weight and put it on a growth chart. If it is above the 85th percentile, then the child is overweight. If it is above the 95th percentile, the child is obese. But for children that are older, like 16, 17, 18, 19, the BMI, the normal BMI can work. You can just check the BMI of the child. If it is above 24.9, the child is overweight. If it's above 30, the child is obese. So that's how you know when a child is overweight or obese.
Now let's talk about causes, because we know that there are genetics and hormonal disorders that could be some of the causes. Let's also look at other causes for obesity.
Yeah, as much as we'll always talk about the family history, the family history most times always kind of play maybe 20% role in the causes. There are more things that are associated with obesity, which is, of course, the same thing that causes obesity in adulthood, physical inactivity. Now, there is increased access to junks. Basically, for babies, for children that are between 1 and 2 years, you want to know how much they are eating processed foods. You know, access to processed foods. Yes, processed foods, you know. Sometimes when you're actually basing a child on more of homemade foods, you almost can't go wrong, right? But when the child is eating out all the time, less physical inactivity, sugary drinks here and there, you know, that is when you know that there could be a trouble, you know, looming just by the side, you know. And also some research studies have shown us that once a child is too big for age, between 1 and 2 years, the child is likely going to be obese during adolescence.
Oh, really?
And also during adulthood. You know,
wow. Okay.
So it's actually very, very important that you actually look towards that 1 to 2 years of age. Once the child is already looking too big, is struggling to walk, you know, you should know that you're supposed to do something.
Okay, I won't lie to you. That just made my heart skip a beat, because my young daughter, she is quite chubby.
Okay.
But so she's 1 year 6 months.
Okay.
So what is the ideal weight?
We have a chart for that.
Okay.
We will have to check the weight of the child and compare it with the chart. We have to plot it on the chart. We have growth charts for children.
Okay.
Right.
All right, great. Now let's look at the health implications for adolescents who are obese.
Okay.
Tell us about
the implication is that most of the conditions that are associated with the aging will start setting in. Right? You have a child of 14-year-old already coming down with high blood pressure.
High blood pressure?
Yes, yes. And you also have 16-year-old having glucose intolerance. type 2 diabetes already. For girls, there could be hormonal imbalance, irregular menstrual cycle. There could be early onset of polycystic ovarian syndrome. You know, there could be a risk of fatty liver disease. You see this in people that are big and, you know, obese. You know, so those are the implications, and it could actually, you know, weigh a lot on a child. The pressure of dealing with all those diseases could actually.
Okay, I know that even as the child growing up, they may not even know that, you know, they have this, you know, it is a problem, or they have a problem, or it is a condition that they're going through. What can the parents do? You know, what are the signs they need to look out for?
Basically, obesity doesn't really present any sign until there's onset of disease. So it's always very, very important that you go take your child for routine checkup. You know, when you go to the health facility, you check for the weight, ask the doctor if the weight is okay, and ask to see a registered dietitian. The best way you can help your child cope with obesity is speaking with a registered dietitian. You'll be putting much more pressure on the child if you put the child under a fitness trainer, because the child is not ready for that. You are not going to be enabling or improving the mental health of the child. Basically, the child's already having a lot. Even there is the mental side effects of obesity. The child may be bullied in school, you're big and all of that. It's leading to low self-esteem already. Maybe the child's already trying to lose weight on his own. And but probably, if it's not working, if he's faced with failure, the child will slip into depression, right? So you don't want to put more pressure on the child that's already obese. So speak with a professional. A registered dietitian is going to help to thoroughly assess the child, assess the nutritional history, the diet history, the physical activity of the child, the mental health of the child, the laboratory results. A dietitian is going to assess all of this before coming up with a workable intervention.
Okay, quickly before we wrap up this segment, it's very key that not a lot of parents can afford, you know, to go to a registered dietitian. But so on their own, someone watching right now is, I cannot afford a dietitian. What can I do to help my child?
Okay, most times,
especially in, you know, in their diet.
In their diet.
Yes.
One thing I would say is be the change that you want to see. Although everybody can afford a dietitian, though, but I want to talk about practical ways right now. Be the change that you want to see. I once talked with a mother, and she brought a child. Actually, the child was accompanied by the mother and the aunts, and they were blaming the child that she likes to overheat, she likes all of that. But they also are obese. Basically, it is what you're eating that your children eat.
It's true.
So it's actually very important that if you want to make a change, you first make a change at home. Make a change in your diet.
In your diet. Like drop a timetable.
Exactly. And it's always better that you have replaced junks with fruits and vegetables in your fridge. Also limits the time that your child spends to eat outside.
Thank you so much. You've been so helpful, Olajumoke. I'm sorry. I know we can go on and on and on and on and on, but please, the conversation continues on all our social media platforms at TVC Connect. Drop those questions in the comments section, and then I'm sure Olajumoke will be standing by to, you know, attend to every one of them. Thank you so much once again.
You're welcome.
And next up we have Misha. She's an artist, and then she'll be performing she's a Ghanaian Nigerian singer, and we'll be having her later on the couch join us. But for now, let's enjoy this. Take it away, Misha.
Welcome back. Now, you saw that performance, you were feeling that vibe. Now we get to have a conversation with that amazing performer, talking about
Mishasha, yes. She's Mishasha Iboro Jacob Essien. She's a Ghanaian Nigerian singer and songwriter. She was formerly known as Mish J, but she now goes by the stage name Mishasha. She started her musical career at a very young age, following her sisters to choir rehearsals, which further strengthened her love for music and musical instruments. And she is joining us on the couch after that lovely performance, by the way.
The name of the song was Dorothy?
That's right, Dorothy.
What inspired Dorothy, though?
Okay, Dorothy is this great personality. Dorothy is this girl who doesn't have time for love. So in this song, Dorothy is that girl that
is everywhere. So I'm telling my guy, you know, I need your love and attention. So if you cannot give me that, then please go to Dorothy, who has all the time for, you know.
Wow. Nice.
Dorothy
sounds like your alter ego.
Exactly.
Speaking of alter egos, now you're Nigerian Ghanaian.
Right.
So you want to tell us a bit about your background, family background?
I'm born into a musically inclined family, especially in this part of the world where Christianity is the main thing. So my family is very religious, but eventually I was able to, you know, we were able to do music that could touch people, and that's why I'm actually doing music. They support me 100%.
Amen to that.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, and then I get all the love from them. We used to play the instruments then. I used to play the flute. I play a little bit of the violin, but now celebrity, no nails, so you can't play the violin anymore.
All right. Let's talk about you here in Nigeria. I mean, like, this is basically your first interview here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
What's the music industry in Ghana like, comparing it to Nigeria?
Currently, I've not really experienced much here, but in Ghana, I mean, it's just everywhere in the industry. Music industry is more competitive, it's more endearing, and I mean, I've met you guys, the people backstage, everybody's been really nice. I really love the hospitality though. Same thing in Ghana, you know. I think it's just the same.
You think it would have been different? You think the reception in Ghana would have been different if you weren't Nigerian?
Okay, let's say because I'm actually known there.
Okay.
Maybe the treatment would have been different. It's like, hey, Miss Shasha, hey, you know. So I'm actually getting there here. I mean, but even though here people don't really know me, but I really appreciate the fact that the love was genuine. You know, hey, how are you? You look beautiful. Oh, thank you for coming. You know, I appreciated that actually.
All right.
So do you have some female icons in Nigeria or even abroad that you would love to perform with?
I have a lot.
Okay.
Okay, in Nigeria, I love Tiwa Savage, Simi, Tenny. I mean, anyone from that group, I would really be happy. And then for the international collaborations, I would say Beyonce.
Of course. Aiming for Beyonce.
All right, talking about collaborations, we would like to see one with Shatawale, I think. Well, we'll just
Dorothy.
like to, you know, play something from you.
Talk a bit about pressure, though. You know, there have been a lot of Ghanaian stars that come to Nigeria and then they start making it big. You know, we have like the Maoli Gavors and the Julian Ibrahims. And, you know, do you feel that pressure to come to Nigeria and hit it big, or did you just want to share your music?
I think the people you mentioned are actresses, actors. Yeah, okay. I feel there's a lot of pressure because, you know, my fans, when you put it on the gram, they're expecting to see, oh my God, Miss Shasha is in Nigeria, she's connecting. It's all about networking because in music you have to network. I also need to, you know, connect with my people here from my hometown to also know that, okay, we can push each other. I mean, you can push me, you know, to go outside of Africa and make Africa proud.
Now let's talk about your roots here,
from
Nigeria. Where are you from?
I'm from Akwa Ibom State.
Hey,
you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that. I just didn't have to say that again. All right. Can you speak the language though?
Of course I can.
Okay, let's interact a little.
Okay, let's try.
She said let's try.
That was Yoruba.
That's not quite
all right. Yes, it's not. Okay, just say something and I'll respond.
I'm the guest, so you say.
Okay, Abadi.
Oh, okay. All right. Some just happened here right now. I'm not sure what.
So what she said, so what I said was, how are you? She said, she's fine. And then she said, oh, wow, you're so beautiful. And I said,
what did you say? Okay. It's great that you have those roots, but I think you schooled a little here as well?
Yes, I went to Federal Government Girls College. I'm a Fedi girl, Calabar. Yeah, but the rest of my education was actually outside of Nigeria.
Okay.
But I'm also thankful to my parents that they made it possible for me to grasp my local dialect, which has really helped me.
All right, great. Yes. Now let's talk about record labels. Yeah, because I mean, when I saw that you changed your name, there was a change in name.
Right.
What came to mind was could there have been a change in your record label, you know, wherever you're signed on to?
Right.
So tell us a little about that.
Okay, so Miss J was more into R&B, and I had to go to Miss Shasha because it's more authentic.
Okay.
And then I was actually on my own. I still have this independent group of people, and then we've come to create a label. It's called Rave Records label.
Okay.
Yes, so we are more connected into breaking the rules in music. So we combine Afrobeat, dancehall, R&B, you know, so it's like a fusion.
All right, all right. So I was loving the energy during your performance. You know, are we going to be hearing more of that kind of tempo? Are you eventually going to step it even higher or take it low?
Okay, what I have coming up is something more dancehall.
Okay.
Like that danceable hot vibe that's with Stonebwoy.
Okay.
So it's something you should expect. It's more, I think it's the same tempo, but it's more like the reggae dancehall kind of vibe. Yeah.
All right,
All
fantastic.
right. Man, it's been amazing having you here on the couch. I know that you're my sister.
You know?
I ain't gonna keep calm. But anyways, let's enjoy a bit of your music.
Okay.
And by the time we return, you'll be in the kitchen, but let's take this musical break.
Welcome back, people. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank you.
Nigeria, there is more than please. Yes, so welcome. We have with us Chef Punchak.
Hello,
Before we
Chef.
eat our food, first, before we eat our food,
Okay.
Nigeria jollof and Ghanaian jollof.
Ah,
Let me know if you eat breakfast today.
I think
Let me see if you eat breakfast. It's like our guest is not hungry this morning.
Oh.
Say it's booking you. Yes, say it. Say it.
I'm in Nigeria. It's Nigeria jollof.
Thank you so
Interesting,
much.
interesting.
But Chef Punchak today prepared a very healthy meal. Let's just give you a quick view of this goodness. I call it couscous chicken veggie stir fry.
Oh,
That's the
my.
name I gave.
She owns it.
I own it. Yes, it's very healthy. The veggies are very crunchy. He has in fact, you know what? Just give us a quick run through while she tastes and gives us a rating.
Okay.
So
And this-
generally, I mean, it's couscous. If you
Right.
have couscous from the family of the pastas, I bet they are little grains.
Yeah.
So a lot of vegetables, black peppers, ginger, garlic, and
Oh my God.
some chicken.
Hey viewers, please don't blame me. It looks really yummy though, like really, really yummy.
Fantastic.
Coconut
Okay.
flavor also.
What do you think?
I love
Give
it.
a rating 1 to 10.
So, the fact that I'm tasting cheese here,
But there's no
right?
cheese.
There's no cheese.
No, it's just
Okay.
probably
No,
the
but
coconut.
that's the idea, because I mean the fusion of coconut oil and garlic will
Yes.
give you something that you
The
don't
taste.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I love it. I think this is parsley, right? I can taste parsley.
So deal.
Deal.
Oh, okay. I love the chicken is well seasoned. Yeah, it's good. Can I take it away?
Of course, it is all yours.
Okay.
Yeah, so give us a rating 1 to 10.
15.
Okay, Chef Punchak, there you have it. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks to everyone who's been a part of the show. Titi and MM, give us a word of wisdom as we wrap the show.
Who run the world?
Girls!
Very simple.
That's the word of wisdom we need.
All day,
right,
every
kept it
day.
Simple and short. Who run the world? Not too much talk. Well, that's been an amazing show. Thanks to all our guests. Thanks to all the brands who's been part of the show today. Your View is next, but we are going to be back here tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8:45. We'll see you tomorrow. We love you guys. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.